want to show you just some of the things I've been packing for my Namibia trip on Sunday. So to give you a bit of a lowdown, I'm going on a bit of an adventure with a charity called Rally for Rangers, and the idea is that we a group of people who raise the money to buy a bike, specifically an Yamaha AG125, to ride around Namibia in the sole purpose of giving it away at the end. And that is to help the community park rangers to patrol the area of their natural resource against the animals, in particular against poachers, but also to help keep the peace and to help negotiate any problems that might arise with the animals interfering with the farmers and things like that. So there is this deeper story, I believe, and I'm hoping that over the course of the about 2 weeks ride that I'll be able to document some of that. But this specific video is not so much about that, but what am I actually taking with me? Well, I'm going on a Lufthansa flight, so I've just got a 123 kilo bag, a personal baggage item, which is basically a handbag, but I've made it into a metallic tank bag, magnetic, that's the one, tank bag. So that's my personal item, and then a carry-on item, and broadly that's going to be all my camera and equipment. And this is kind of like all my kit, my helmet and my boots, which I'm amazed I managed to get in there under 23 kilos. I was nearly going to actually get on the plane with these massive boots, which have been hugely uncomfortable considering I got 6 hours in Frankfurt. Anyway, that being aside, what I want to do today is very quickly just show you what I've got. So this is a two-week trip to Namibia around all the national parks. And I'll be featuring the route on this map in a little while. But for now, I just want to go through basically what I've been packing. So here is the stuff. So we think about it, we're kind of off-roady. There will be some gravelly kind of dirt roads, but there will be some rivers and there will be some boulders, and you know, there's going to be a variety. So you're thinking, well, what am I going to do about that? And then you think about the weather. So with regards to the weather, it gets quite cold at night in the middle of winter, which is what it is, and we're talking about 0 degrees at night potentially, and maybe 16 to 20 degrees in the day. So that's fine, but the range of temperatures means layers, always layers, right? And because you know you're on a bike and you won't be able to stop every 5 seconds, essential item, my camel bag, okay? So that is absolutely essential. I can put some protein bars and stuff in there as well. This is my tripod, which the camera's filming on at the moment. I've got another camera just sort of filming that so that you can see the tripod. But I really love this tripod. I think it's K&F Concept. I'll be doing a little bit of a kit list thing at in my YouTube version of this. Like professionals do. So I'll have that go. Right. A pillow, foam pillow, essential. My helmet. Now I've got some comms on my helmet. Cheap as chips. Cheap. Because I had a Senna and a 10C Pro, but I had a couple of problems with it here and there, even the second version of it. So I've just got this Chinese thing, it costs about £25. And it's got extra loud function, which is great because I'm going deaf. So that's that. 2 pairs of gloves, one slightly heavier than the other, but mostly quite light anyway. Some essentials like swimming costume, which I've stuffed in there. My goggles, these nice Wulf Gloves, and my goggles in here. Yeah, so they all go in there nicely. And my Leatt Helmet. I've taken the peak off, because I'm just a bit worried that it might get damaged. But yeah, that's going in the hold. When I repack all this stuff, obviously I'll be really careful to make sure that I am able to put the helmet surrounded by padding. So, talking of padding, little shorts, nice little bit of thigh protection there, that's essential. Leatt with lebbits stuck to them. What else have we got? So I'm a massive fan of these SX1s, and they basically the knee guard rotates around the knee joint there. So I am a massive fan of these, and I love those. Kind of feel immortal with those on, which is probably quite dangerous. I mentioned those protein bars, so they can go in that camel pack. In terms of more base layers, a couple of pairs of base layers, just random. I'm not sure what those ones are, but yes, I've got 2 pairs of those anyway. I'm hoping that this is light, but we shall see. We shall see. Right, my trousers or pants, maybe Alpinestars stuff. I like these. They're really good, really roomy. They don't look like they've been used, but seriously, I have used them. So that's that fella. And then we have the other version. In fact, where is it? Oh, don't worry about that. Let's just go on to my armour. Now this is lovely. This is a Nox bit of armour. I really love this. Again, so we've got really good padding, back, shoulders, blah blah blah. Some wicking sort of tees there. One. Oh yeah, this is lovely. I mean, I tour for Magellan, and everybody gets free t-shirts when you go on one of their rides. They're really good. So I'm going to take one of those because they really work wonders, and they wash and clean and dry really quickly. So that's pretty cool. My other SX1 knee pad. Let's get to the boots. Okay, here we go. Alpinestars. I'll try and work out which ones they are. Tech 7S's. I think they're the waterproof ones. I think so, but I've seen a fair bit of action. But I love those boots. They're great. Let's put them there. Okay, continue. Essential first aid kit and a bag. So that's kind of waterproof, so that'd be good. Shower wet wipes. So if I'm caught short, and we are wild camping some of the time, and I can always put one of these on. So we're going in the beginning of July, so that is the midwinter, which is why you've got to be careful with layers. Oh, some more basically DXR, yeah, basically base layer trousers. We're still on kit for the bike. Another, just to carry more, kind of a wicking tee. Okay. Going on to, so this is kind of my essential sun cream, visor cream, tissues, some electrical tape. I just like electrical tape. I wrap everything in it, Christmas presents, everything. Insect repellent, gorilla tape. I love that. Fix anything. So I've only got really one pair like trousers, but if they rip, I'll just gorilla tape them. I mean, I just can't fit any more in. Now, I've got my Lomo leg bag. So this is great. You're on a bike, you can have that your passport and stuff on there, which I find really good. In there's a present for the Ranger. So when we hand over the bikes, we give a little present for the Ranger, and I've chosen to give them a toolkit and basically one of these JB Weld quick welds. Because out there, you know, if they have some sort of serious mechanical issue, they can weld a bit metallic. They can weld it. In here, a couple of small rock straps, a couple of snoods, earplugs. Oh, a lucky scarab. So my friend Val, who unfortunately passed away, just as I started my motorcycling adventure career, my first ever trip, she said that'll keep you safe. So I've carried it kind of everywhere. I'm not sure where she got it from, could be Morocco or something, but it's like this small little onyx scarab. So that goes with me everywhere, anytime I travel. Yeah, so that's pretty much that bag. Okay, I will repack it later, but that's boring, so we'll leave that. Okay, where are we? Socks, a bag of socks, wedge socks. So on this trip, we'll be bumping into people as we go around. They might not see people very often, and some supplies are difficult to reach, especially the children at schools. And I literally wanted to carry much more, but this is the limit of what I could carry. So I got some books for the school for the children, and apparently they need pens. The teachers need pens, and I got a whole load of pens. And for the children, this is a bag of about 100 pencils and rubbers. So it's yeah, it'll be nice to hand that out. But in addition, there's a woman in Armenia, like for £6 I got these really cute little motorcycle sort of like charms. I don't know if this is going to focus in well on that, but there's I don't know how many there are, but it was like £6, so I'll hand that out to the children, and that'll be their little present. And that didn't take up much room. So what else we got? Flip-flops. Oh, this is my Alpinestars top. So, you know, I could probably go with 4 layers in the morning when it might be 2 degrees, and then just take one off and one off. So the AG125 has a rack at the front and the back, so what I'll do is I'll just wrap things in something waterproof and then shove it in on the back as I take them off during the day. So what's left? Again, some sunglasses, absolutely essential. Yeah, so a while back I got some t-shirts printed with my logo. So again, I got them the quality that kind of wicks. They work, so that is good. I like this top. This is another Knox. Basically just a nice Knox long sleeve, wicking, warm base layer, and the rock straps that seem to have fallen out of a rock strap bag. We're getting to the point where spare carrier bag for washing, where I think we're now on to civvy clothes. So when I'm off the bike, and that's pretty limited. Now look, I'm a girl, so I do have one dress, and let's face it, it's only small, so that's that. A fluffy kind of cheapo Mountain Warehouse base layer, so does the job. And then we have motogirl stuff. I like motogirl stuff. Yeah, quite an old one, but I like it. I tend to try and get the best use out of things, you know. I have... oh yes, I will actually go through my first aid stuff. I like this jacket. This is mountain equipment for walking around, but it's really warm, and it's another nice little base layer. So I've got that. Where did I put my... I'll get that in a minute. I was just going to open up my first aid kit. Standard girly t-shirt. Oh, here we go. Here's the rock strap bag. Never have too many little rock straps. So that's that. In there. Those are those. Another t-shirt, 2 t-shirts. So these are, some people say too many. Pair of chinos. M&S finest. Ding! And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then obviously a bag for bits and pieces for bathroomy type stuff. And I do have a really nice sewing kit that my friend Ronnie gave me, which is somewhere in one of these bags. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, here we go, first aid bag, because that's pretty important, I think. So the first aid bag, everybody will have their own favourite things to take, but I think as an essential you've got to have some paracetamols. Let's take this whole thing out, shall we? Yeah, more paracetamols, some disinfectant, energy in case I'm really washed out. We've got a couple of highly technical days, and I'll put a link to it on my YouTube, to what the days are and where we're going, and the map that I'm going to do a video on in a minute. So alcohol wipes, scissors, bandage, your fairly basic, insect away, paracetamol, and Imodium, of course. Okay, so I'm pretty okay with that. I think, you know, there's bound to be things that I'm missing, and I'll probably be things that I will put in later. Yeah, that's Imodium. But you know, you just do your best, try and cover everything within the weight that you've got. So I will do the technical side in another video, because that's actually an interesting one, because I'm just sort of starting out with photography and video making. So I'll be taking three different types of camera, and trying to get sort of 3 different types of scene. But I will go through that in another video in a moment. But that's basically it as far as 2 weeks roughly riding, and everything else kind of covered. So and the accommodation is going to be all sorts of variety, but I think I've got that. I've got a jacket. My favourite jacket is there's another rocker. This is a trusty old thing, because I can wear this on the plane as well. I could take the armour out maybe, but I'll put the back armour in if I need it from my base layer, my armour top. But it's not rucker, it's rocker, and it's really thick and sturdy. So that will do me for cold mornings, but also for getting on the plane. So that, and just some jeans and t-shirts, and we're away. So if you want to see what I'm taking technically, then just look for the next video in this series on my YouTube channel, and that is the Existential biker. Just put that in and find it. So that's great. Thank you very much. I'll tell you a bit about the route in another video as well if you're interested, but for now, live long and prosper.